Hello, I'm Pablo Soane, and today I'm presenting my Rocket Food Delivery app. This food delivery platform allows customers to browse restaurants, place orders, and track their order history. This is a full-stack mobile app built with React Native, Expo, and TypeScript. Notice that all files have the TSX extensions. We are using Export Order, combining both stack and tab navigation patterns. Key dependencies include React Native, Export Router, Async Storage, Font Awesome, and React Native. Now I'm gonna start with the login page. You see the Rocket Food Delivery logo, the welcome message, and login form are all matching the wireframe provided. The design is fully responsive on mobile, and I'm gonna start showing the navigation process. I'm gonna press here for login, and I'm gonna show that the complete restaurant menu is showing the 6 restaurants that we have in the database. These drop-down buttons are showing the 2-star restaurants and the $2 restaurants within 2 stars. Next phase is going to be creating an order. I'm gonna create an order here reflecting these 3 products, and it's gonna match the 3 products, their quantities, and give the total sum. When pressing confirm order, we're gonna have this first placeholder and the second one that is confirming the transaction. Now we are directly going to the order history page where we're gonna have the list of all of our transactions. From a developer standpoint, I asked the client if he was okay with adding an extra column to have more information regarding the dates of all our orders, and the customer agreed. So now we can show the last order that is giving the correct information according to the wireframes and the total amount of the order. The same with the rest of the orders that we have tried before. Now when navigating back to restaurant, we're gonna be navigating back to our previous restaurant and pressing one more time, going back to the menu. Now I'm gonna demonstrate the error handling with incorrect endpoint. I've commented the corrected endpoint, and for this trial I'm gonna uncomment this invalid one so I can show you how the app responds to an order when there's a problem with the app. So here I'm gonna confirm the order, and in processing I have this pop-up that says your order was not processed successfully, please try again. And that's how the app is showing the error. Now let me demonstrate error handling with incorrect credentials. I'm gonna change the password here. I'm gonna press login, and as you can see, the error message appears immediately above the button with the message invalid email or password, just like in the wireframe. But if we apply the correct password, we can navigate directly into our order menu, our restaurant list. Now let's go back to the code to explain how the logic works behind our login. This is index TSX. This is our TypeScript component. First, our interface defines the user data structure. You can see here in managing the user ID, customer ID, and employer ID number. Then we work with the state management using type React hooks, like the email, password, loading, and error message. Over here I also use Windows Dimensions function for the responsive design. It's all the code over here. And now we are writing to the authentication function here on line 75. This is how we are handling login. So on success, we store the token and user data in ASIC storage, and then we are allowed to navigate to restaurant visit. Now moving to the rlist TSX file, I'm going to show you how TypeScript interfaces defines our data. So here the interface is called API response and shows the object with the ID, the name, the rating, and the price range. The fetch is right here in line 41. This is how we fetch to the correct endpoint with the correct headers by the method get. And this shows that if it's okay or if there's an error. And then the correct structure for the response. Now here in line 81, we can notice also the type assertion as API response, the filtering logic that we are following by rating and price. So that's how we can filter our restaurants. Now I'm gonna show you the logic behind the code here in the rmenu tsx file. Here, for example, TypeScript interfaces with product, restaurant, product with quantity, and restaurant API response. The code is also going to extract a restaurant ID from the URL here in line 40. And here, when we fetch restaurants or menu items, we're going to be able to access them through the endpoints, respective endpoints. And for example, add the quantities so we can start doing our order. And when we navigate to another restaurant, we update the quantities back to 0. We are also able to calculate the total quantity of our order, select the products that we want, calculate costs, and give a rating to the restaurant that we have selected.
Now, before we finalize with the walkthrough, I want to show that according to the requirements, the header and the footer are always visible on login. Clicking logout redirects to login and removes navigation as shown. This uses a stack navigation, so after relogging, the tab navigator appears with two tabs that maintain state when switching. Also, as part of the requirements, here in the research document, we have the differences between native and platform mobile applications, also the difference between React and React Native, and finally, we also have the explanation of how to use Twilio in a Java environment and Notify EU with the respective images that were asked for to show that I have built the accounts. This is Twilio and this is Notify EU. So this application demonstrates proper Expo and TypeScript setup, complete authentication with error handling, dynamic filtering, interactive menus with validation, order placement with status feedback, comprehensive order history, responsiveness design across devices, stack and tab navigation, type-safe code throughout, and full wireframe compliance with brand colors. So thank you for watching this walkthrough video and see you soon.